Hi, my name is Andrew Finney with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Nevada Properties. Today we're going to chat about FHA appraisals for 2017. To tell us more is Josh Coomer with Man Mortgage. He's coming on next. Josh, thank you for coming by the office today to tell us more about FHA appraisals in 2017.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me down here, Andrew. Today we're talking about appraisals on FHA loans in the year 2017. You ready to go? Let's roll. All right, so first, what is an appraisal?
I don't know.
An appraisal is what determines the value of your property, what the lender will order and have an appraiser go out and tell us what this home is worth and if it meets the minimum standard for the FHA loan program.
That's interesting. So what you're telling me is when a seller puts a home on the market for like $300,000 and maybe it's worth $280,000, it's not $300,000.
Correct.
Another person's actually going to go out there and determine the value.
Absolutely.
And that's called an appraiser.
That is an appraiser. That's correct.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
So who pays for this appraisal?
Who?
Well, some people think the seller is supposed to pay for it. Believe it or not, some people think the realtor pays for it or the lender pays for it. The consumer that is purchasing the home is the one that is responsible for the cost of the appraisal. Now, this cost usually ranges from $300 to $500. Typically, it's about $400 on an FHA loan, especially with our loan limits here in Las Vegas. In California, other places, it could be more.
Okay.
So, because the properties are more expensive, bigger, different areas.
Right.
Right.
Great. So what's our next point?
So the next point is the main factors that affect the value of your home.
Okay, which are?
Okay, so let's go.
Hang on, I got this one, Josh. I'm the real estate consultant on this one. I got this one, right? So the main factors that are going to affect the value of a home are obviously going to be the square footage, the location, the size of the home, the amenities of the home. And even though we're going to work our best to get you the best deal on that property, we still got to have the appraiser come in and check out the value, put the certified stamp on it saying, yes, that home is worth $280, so Josh can go ahead and fund that loan. Josh, does that pretty much sum it up, or do you got a couple more points?
I got one more point you missed.
All right, go for it.
Only one. You did a really good job.
Oh, thank you.
The one point, the individual or company doing the appraisal.
It's what?
The company doing the appraisal is very important.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
People overlook that, but
Yeah.
it is very important to know you have a reputable appraiser that knows the area and how the area is growing, inflation, deflation, all of that fun stuff.
That's a really good fact, Josh. I really appreciate you bringing that, which brings us up to
FHA minimum property standards. So FHA has a minimum property standard. Basically, in a nutshell, it's
Now, Josh, that is not how we practice that one.
In a nutshell. Okay, so to sum it up, we're looking at any health and safety issues. FHA needs to make sure that the property is habitable. You know, there's no health or safety issues. So when you move into this house, you're not going to have any problems. You're not going to be looking back at FHA and saying, "Why did you loan me lend me money to buy a house that I can't live in?" Right. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the point behind all that. And FHA Appraisal Checklist. I think this is very, very, very important to the process. And not just for buying a house, but for selling a house. Mm-hmm. You know, these are things that you should know. You know, if you're looking to sell a house and you're going to accept an FHA, contract.
You know, that's a really good point, because whenever I do list properties and I help the seller obviously sell their home, right? It's a common conversation with the sellers what type of financing they'll open the floor to. And the sellers always say, well, anyone that can close on the loan, obviously, which is really important, but it's also equally as important to understand the requirements of an FHA loan versus an VA loan versus a conventional versus a straight up cash. So, Josh, before we get into the actual appraisal checklist, some of the things that I noticed here in Las Vegas a lot are always seems to be with something with a water heater.
Yes.
I mean, we're looking at seismic, they call them seismic earthquake straps, right? And I know we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, so we have some roaring magnitude 10 earthquakes out here.
It's coming.
It's coming, right? I guess
the
if
big
California,
one's coming.
The big one's coming if California falls off in the ocean, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, it's like, seriously, we got to have that. There's a thing on there called a temperature relief valve on the water heater. So there's these little bitty things that whenever I meet with a person to sell their home, that family and I actually discussed and looked through everything about the guidelines that are going to be needed to qualify for that loan.
Not everybody does that. That's
right.
I'm glad you did
and
that.
whenever I work with you as a buyer, we're looking at the same things, and I'll be straight up with you. Hey, so we're going to get earthquake straps on this water heater and everything to go ahead and get everything checking out smooth with appraisal. So anyways, Josh, I digress. Tell us more about what you have on your checklist.
So the FHA Appraisal Checklist must be a complete marketable property. Again, meets health, safety standards. It's not falling down. It has a roof, has doors, that kind of fun stuff, right?
That's good to have.
Unless we're doing a 203K loan.
Right.
All right, so back to that. We will do a special video just for 203K loans to specify a little bit more on that.
Which was no doors, no floors, and more.
And
stay
more.
tuned, and stay tuned for the FHA 203K video.
Okay, so next on this checklist, we have adequate heating system. Heating and air conditioning is required, especially in Las Vegas.
Right.
Gets 120 degrees and gets 30 degrees in the winter.
Good
We need
point.
to make sure we're there. Clear of lead-based paint or disclosed that there is lead-based paint in the property. That is a big thing that is out here in Las Vegas on some of our older homes.
1978 or older.
Older, that is correct. Very good. All right, he's paying attention.
Right.
No exposed electrical wires. So a lot of times people take down their the fire alarms or a ceiling fan, but not cap it off. That is a safety issue. Again, health and safety issues need to be resolved.
Great point.
You know, full exterior walls that are undamaged. So holes in your stucco to where water could seep in there, cause mold. Again, health issue. So that would have to be fixed. Let's see, no hazards in the home. Again, safety. You know, you can close with a bare floor on FHA, but a lot of the times you have those tacks in the ground, right? That's a safety issue now. So now we can't do it, but if you pull those tacks out, we can.
Okay.
So it's those little things of speaking with the right team, the right people, the right real estate agent, the right lender that can guide you through this process to make sure you're doing it correctly and you get the best bang for your dollar.
Right.
Right. So quality of construction, huge. You know, a lot of these homes that were built, the quality of construction is very, very poor, and that's going to be noted in the appraisal, and you will lose value for that.
Right.
So, looking at that, let's
So
see.
be mindful if you're looking for a new home construction of who the builder is and what
Absolutely.
requirements they're being mandated to
Yeah.
build up to, essentially.
Absolutely.
For a solid, strong construction that's going to be preserving your value, right?
Yeah, and definitely do your research on the home
your
builders that you
research,
do
yeah.
look at.
Absolutely.
Let's see, quality of construction, proper drainage in the home. If the home is not, the concrete wasn't properly laid, you know, the drainage could be coming in towards the house. Hazard, major hazard. You know, in Las Vegas, mold grows, no good.
Well, it's kind of interesting if you have the incline and if your house is right here on the straight line, envision that. And if you have this grade going back towards your foundation, normally we don't have to worry about floods in Las Vegas. If you have to worry about it, you might want to check the house and get one that's has the water flowing away from the foundation of the home.
And I know a great real estate agent that can help you find that house.
Right. And a great lender that can help you with it, right?
So, quality roof not in need of repair. So, a roof that's in need of repair, you know, that's obviously a health issue. You know, again, the mold. So, we want to make sure that the house is habitable.
So if it has a hole in the roof, that's kind of a bad thing.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of. You
kind of a
know,
bad thing.
they don't like that. They
Yeah.
don't like that at FHA.
I don't think the family out there would like that very much either.
So, yeah, and,
Yeah, that's a
and
good
so
point, huh?
so here's another one: safe and public access to the home. Meaning, if the doorway is raised, you have steps to get to that doorway because now it's a safety issue. If you don't, you know, there is a door there, you know, and it locks. You know, so you keep the home safe.
Good stuff.
Yes. Safe drinking water. Yes, so we have to make sure that the water is coming out is properly plumbed. You're getting the proper water. There's nothing coming in those pipes, no dirt, no anything else that could possibly make you sick. Again, health. All these are health and safety. Crawl spaces must have natural ventilation, which means that the house could breathe. It's not up there. It's not, you know, confined and I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I think you guys get what I mean. It needs to be able to breathe up there in the crawl spaces. And last but not least, and this is very important, and this is the second common thing, you talked about the earthquake straps.
Right.
The other things that where we have to send the appraiser back out because it didn't meet all the health and safety issues on the first inspection: gas, water, sewage, electrical, all utilities need to be on for the time of inspection.
Absolutely.
A lot of people miss that. They'll have the water on, but forget the gas. They have the gas, but no water, or the power is off. It's not turned on until tomorrow. we have to spend the appraiser back out, and that's going to cost more money.
Right. So those are actually really good points, and it really sounds like the FHA appraisal checklist are a lot of common sense items. Obviously, we do this all the time, Josh.
Yes.
So with a family that's looking to sell, contact your local real estate agent if you're outside of Las Vegas. I am licensed here in Las Vegas, so if you're here locally, obviously Josh and I like to have a lot of fun. We know what we're doing, and we can guide you on the right path on how to sell your home correctly and get it up to snuff for an FHA VA conventional cash deal. And at the same time, if you're looking to buy a home, these are things that, because I do sell those homes, I also look for when I represent you as a buyer to help out. So there's a lot of common sense stuff. We have all the stuff ready to go, and as you can see, like to have some fun with it.
Absolutely.
So if someone wants to have some fun and join in on this party, what should they do?
Well, absolutely. And again, my name is Joshua Coomer. I'm with Man Mortgage, and I absolutely love what I do. Providing that dream of home ownership is the most rewarding feeling that you can get. So in order to get in contact with me, whether you're looking to purchase California, Nevada, refinance, whatever, I could be reached. I'm going to give you my cell phone. I'm going to give you my personal cell phone so you can reach me there directly anytime. And that's 702-491-2208. Or you could always visit my website. A ton of information. You can apply online there if that's the way you want to go ahead and move forward electronically. And that's www.joshcoomer.manmortgage.com.
Great. Well, Josh, I certainly appreciate you coming by the office, sharing this great information about FHA appraisals for 2017. As always, if you enjoyed this real estate geekness with some lender goodness, like and share. Enjoy a wonderful day.